Making your own pho at home is not only delicious and rewarding, but easier than you might think. Start by salting your water and adding in your bones. You can use beef or pork. Traditionally, it's beef. Here, today, I'm using pork. Since I am making such a huge pot today, I am starting off with less than half of the water the recipe calls for. I find that it's easier to bring smaller amounts of water to a boil than trying to get the whole pot going all at one time. Now we're going to add in our celery, onions, and pickled garlic. You can find pickled garlic at the Asian market, or you can just make it like I do. This is the seasoning spice blend that I buy at the Asian market. However, you can customize this to your taste. I like mine with a little extra cinnamon, so I'm adding in extra Vietnamese cinnamon. To enhance the flavors of all the spices, you want to lightly toast them up. Put your toasted spices into your spice bag, close that up nice and tight, and drop that into the broth. Using a spice bag really does keep your broth really nice and clean. Add the rest of your water and bring this to a rolling boil. We're going to let this boil for 15 minutes. Now it's time to skim the foam-looking stuff from the top of your broth. Now this step is totally optional. However, by skimming that foam-looking stuff from the top of your broth, it's going to leave you with a nice, clear broth. So it's a step that I never skip. Reduce the temperature and cover. You want to let this simmer for at least 4 hours. However, I prefer 24 to 48 hours. The longer it simmers, the more flavorful the broth. Also, the more collagen and minerals you'll pull from those bones, making the broth exceptionally healthy. Now, the secret to any good pho is going to be your broth. Your broth is the base on what you're going to build your bowl of soup to. Each bowl of soup is totally customizable to the person's taste. Now, this is how I eat my soup. On the very, very bottom of the bowl, we've got bean sprouts. On top of that, we've got the noodles, and then we've got the thinly slices of beef. To that, I have added purple onions, cilantro, and green onions. I have also added some fried garlic, which is this right there. And I've got sriracha and hoisin sauce. And if need be, I'll finish it off with a little bit of fish sauce. There are so many different things that you can add to your bowl of soup to really make it fit your taste buds. My dad was a huge fan of ground up peanuts in his bowl. I hope this inspires you to make your very own pho at home.